Hey guys, me, Misha. Everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Let's wrap up our Friday. Powerful move on Russell 2000. We're now in a balance. Yeah, but still the bigger volume is there. Doesn't matter after we form an close manipulation signal on superior time frame. Um, mm, this day level is, yeah, all chewed up. Spring and then test and then like retest, and yeah, I wouldn't put much trust in it. Volume is good though. Let's see if it's the biggest. Wait, what? Yeah. Yeah, volume wise, volume wise. um, wait, what? It's good, but if it springs this level, that's gonna be weird. And this volume now is the biggest volume of this entire move. Weird. Dow Jones popped with this volume on dividends. Dividends are weird in states like on Russian market. Dividends are almost always a guaranteed drop. So like whatever they pay in dividends subtracted from mm, the price of the share at the moment, and pretty much the price will fall in most of the cases. So it's like $464 stock, and they paid half a dollar in dividend. It will just like bing, drop half a dollar, and that's it. And this is only good up to 0.5 because it changed direction. So yeah, none of this matters. This 0.5 supersedes the 0.5 of superior time frame supersedes any 0.5 of the inferior time frame. Yeah, that spring on daily sure needs a test, and it's expanding T1 if anything. T2. I mean, I think it's BS, and we need to start looking at it through transitioning Shroom. But even through transitioning Shroom, if I look at this at short, it's a spring that needs a test. Boom. RTS finally made it. I don't think, still, I don't think it's in a good place. This 0.5 doesn't matter anymore. What matters though, since we're in a break, is this 0.5. of the entire wave? Where is the previous? Previous, yeah, doesn't make any sense. I think the entire. Let's see how it interacts at this level. Nothing critical yet. It's a strong approach. And that's a strong approach as well. Um, this is the biggest volume of this entire correction. However, it is so low in terms of how real is this break. They're not close to zero point 0.5 yet. I don't know how much of this tail. You remember, like, oh my gosh, oh, it was like 20 bucks and 29. Oh my gosh. Uh, yeah. Qs are closing the spring of this expanding T2. Um, it's doable after test. I don't think it's a good idea, but it's my job to watch it and estimate the probability. And whenever probability overweights in one or another direction, it's my job to join the market in the direction of the strength and against the direction of the weakness. Yeah. This volume doesn't matter, of course. We have like much bigger volume. And the volume distribution very above this volume, so that can count into extremum. And we are now here. Okay, what are we gonna do with this guy? This configuration of the bar does need a test on daily. On the hour though, we jumped over this volume, which was the biggest volume. Not for the entire approach, but it's out there, at least from the last. Yeah, that would be fair to put it here. So yeah, that was an initiative takeover. It kind of took over. This is brutal, I think. I need to see the weakness. And we went into this volume zone and we pumped out of it. We are in point 0.5. We have our sign of strength. We're above this volume. Oh, sorry. Maybe start to collect the position back. I see strength. I see weakness. Definitely came to this volume zone. That would be nice to see test. And by the way, this volume zone is, of course, it's not here. There's nothing here. It's all here. We are at the volume zone right now. The only question whether it's like break it or make it. Maybe I should start adding to my position. I don't think it's gonna like run on Monday. So this thing needs a test, technically, because of configuration of the bar and how deep it went. So to break, like the bigger portion of the bar is below. But it makes sense because the volume zone was here. Yep. Technically, we'd need a test. Practically. And let's see on 5 minutes. Ooh. Yeah. Where's all the volume? It's right here. Here's our volume. And it's an initiative takeover attempt. Yeah. Think. Yeah, I think I'm starting to accumulate the shares again slowly, slowly. I still have 1/3 of this position. I abandoned. I closed 1/3 here and 1/3 here. So this would be my cushion, like safety zone, because I was afraid that's gonna just fall down. Now we're all above these levels. Uh, think it's gonna bounce. Uh, yeah, that's where we are right now. Oops. None of this matters. I think it will have to go to this volume zone to bounce out of it. None of this matters. Really. And then our volume distribution is good, by the way. Yeah, I think I'll add a little bit though. Not one, and I'm only gonna run it to I'm only gonna run it up to here. I think it's good. Yeah, I think I'll add to my retirement account. Word. Yeah, 0.5. I think it will bounce now. I think that's it. It's in the volume zone. Wait, where did you start today? So you're getting the volume. Okay. Okay. I'm in on Ford. Let's log it to the logbook. It's trade 63, 1121. It's an investment. But let's describe our trade. It's a trend trade, it's long impulse, it's a volume T2 level, it's a volume 2 bar spring, it's a 1-2 correction. Gosh, and on the top of that, uh, it's a weak test, and it's after the test. That was the test, and now we got the volume. That's questionable, but yeah, why do we have this volume spike? But it's okay, it's like annual, it's a long period of time. Market participants' interest can change significantly. Um, to trend trades, it's long impulse, long volume distribution, neutral zone type 2. We have a supporting bar above jump over creek. We also are beyond rotation point. I'll show you right now. We are beyond rotation point on monthly. You know what? Mm. Yeah. So maybe it's not that great of a context. And yeah. You know what? I close it because of this. And that's exactly what our volume happened. Maybe this was a better idea even to have the trade up to here like this. That's our 2R. You see how um, mood changes now? I want to close it because yeah, we are didn't reason it before. That's a weakness, but should I just close the entire position instead and be done with it? Yo, guys, isn't it funny? Because yeah, here's our rotation point. Point find is cool and all of that. And actually, I want to show it to my trading coach. So yeah, believe me or not, but that's the rotation point of superior time frame, and and that should be respected. No, you think I really think I better off closing the rest of the position. It was a nice ride. It's a 2R. It's time to go home. Even though inferior time frame shows all the other, but it doesn't matter. The the superior time frame will always subdue inferior. It's just stronger. And we are at rotation point. Maybe it will go just like this and never come back. It doesn't matter. I think I gotta close the rest. So funny. I was gonna open and now we flip the script. Yeah, guys, I'm closing the rest of my position uh, on Ford. Let me log it in. Where's my Ford? Yeah, it's official. The story is over on Ford for now. It was a good ride. Um, I even log it like this because that's the logic. Or you know what? I'll do both. That's the idea, and that's how it was executed. Oh, good job. Good work. Let me inform the world. I think it's all closed by now in my Ford. Close the rest after reasoned in rotation point on 1 month. Yeah, it's a weird move, but that what happens when you like find out something that you didn't reason in. And with, yeah, it needs a correction. And now with all this volume, it's super weird where our, um, well, it's close to zero point 0.5. And that's going to be on volume level. That's what's interesting about it. So yeah, Ford goes to monthly watch. Bye, Ford. It's nice seeing you again. Oh yeah, KHC breaks. KHC breaks. No, for sure, for sure. I just want to break even out of it. Uh, ETF7, cancel. Mm, Sell, sell at limit for 0.089. Good till canceled. Yeah. Okay. Uh, it didn't go my direction at all. I was doubting myself as all the volume accumulation, so it will go in correction on monthly, and then that's the level. What can I say? DTM is breaking the level as well. Quasi Intel. It's a break, and it's a 1 bar roll. Code is in a break. So it's flipping the script. You see rotation point, and we're going down. We're going down, so now it's monthly watch. Irene is breaking, and now it's a daily watch. Uh, Okla is breaking, and now it's a daily watch. Taiwan semiconductor, but look again, like, would you trust this level that much? Because I wouldn't, and that needs a test, and it's absolutely not a good place for an investment trade. I know we didn't reach there yet because it needs to officially break, but it looks like it will, and yeah, no. Oh, it's the same actually. It's a break. And what a powerful break too. This is a break. Looks like it's gonna break the level of break under ice. Amazon closes in correction, begins correction. Volume still holds, but it's a daily watch now. Google lives its own life. So rude. Pfizer. I'm not sure what this is about. Okay. Continuation of the trend. But look how powerful it breaks. PG. Wait, wait, what do you want to do on PG? It's monthly watch at best. Uh-huh. Ketchup is there. It's not continuation of the trend. Why do I? It's kind of coincidence of all the levels in its own way. Because there is a correction on year. And that is continuation of the trend. And by the way, we can already tell that's the biggest volume. But back to ketchup. Volume distribution is not good. I need your love. When everything wrong, you make it right. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Volume distribution is not good. It's not even this. It's really it's really this. Regardless, we see weakness and we see the strength. And we see 0.5. I feel alive. Why is it on my list? How does any of this make sense? It doesn't. And when it comes to this level, well, okay, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Union Pacific is weird. Uh-huh. It's counter trend, but it's in a balance. We don't have an exhaustion yet, but we sure have our turning point. We're far beyond that. So volume distribution is bad. It's unvolumed. Mm. Mm, got the correction started. Volume is good, but like really. And also see it's like it's beyond the model of the month, so probably doesn't matter, but also beginning of the wave and the end of the wave. I think that's what it is. Meantime, we are nearing end of the month. We've got our local extremum. It's a good place. It's a good place, and yeah, there's some good volumes too. Um, Now it's spring, but we're not gonna like work of the spring for sure. Why are we not? And also, market is closed, and even if it closes in a break, here we are. So definitely not the time and the place to It has to be transitioning from for a quick and volume distribution is weird. It's why. Total stock. It's SPY. Okay, let's honor the rest of the list. This doesn't matter, it doesn't exist anymore. Shell held the level. Don't think it's for long. BP does the same, and yeah. Hmm. It's at the level. Is the volume. It might have been an accident here. I don't know. But let's see. Um. Ooh, look at this volume. ARKK gives us some gnarly McGnarly volume. No wonder, because it's at the months level. Didn't touch it though. But getting there. So yeah, I don't think any of these like levels matter anymore. All right, that's it. Um, have a great weekend, everyone. Forge is gone. It's history now. See you when I see you. Take care.